What's up guys, Anime Prince here, and I'm back with Uchiha Naruto, the Dragon Stage, Part 2. If you guys want to see Part 3, hit that like button, get this like button, get this what if to 20 likes, so you guys can see Part 3. That would be the like goal, 20 likes. Like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to the what if. So this what if starts with Minato at the front gates of Konoha. Well, Minato's mom, Mikasa Namikaze, will actually be dead. So yeah, and Minato will awaken the the Mangekyou Sharingan. So when Minato's at the gates of Konoha, the guards ask Minato, "What's your name and state your business?" "My name is Minato Namikaze, and I would like to become a leaf. I would like to become an a ninja of this village." So yeah, so the ninja escort him to the Hokage's building. The Hokage at this time would be Hiruzen Sarutobi, and the people would knock on the door, and he would say, "Come in." And Minato would greet the Hokage by bowing, saying, "It's nice to meet you, Lord Third." And Minato would say, the third Hokage would say, "So so you want to become a leaf ninja, is that right?" "Yes, I do." "Okay, so what's your name?" And so, "What's your name?" "My name is Minato Namikaze." "Okay, I see." "Oh, so you want to come, so you'll start at the academy and straight from tomorrow, and I'll give you an apartment until then. Thank you, Lord Third." Minato walks off and goes to his apartment. Well, everything just goes in canon, and Minato's Mangekyo abilities will be time and space ninjutsu, so he can pause time for a certain amount of time, and he can teleport to places, and his Susanoo will be blue, just like Madara's. So when we do a time skip, so Kushina and Minato will be together, and yeah, so everything still happens, Rin dies. Just like everything happens, Rin dies, and Minato and Obito dies, and Obito gives Kakashi his Sharingan, and everything still happens with Team Kakashi and everything. So we're gonna go to when Kushina's giving birth, and when Kushina gives birth to Naruto, they name the kid Naruto, the baby Naruto, so it'd be Naruto. So when Naruto is born, the doctor is checking up on Naruto to see if he's healthy and good. So a couple of minutes later, the masked man is holding the mask. A swirling vortex comes out of nowhere, and they see a orange mask guy with the mask on, and he slices the doctor's neck, that the doctors that are in the room, and says, "Give me the Nine Tails Jinchuriki." And the Minato says, don't hurt him, please. He's just a baby. Please, you don't have to do this." The masked man says, "This is necessary. I will need the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Hand her over, or your son will die." Kushina says, "It's okay, Minato. I'll be okay." And so the masked man throws Naruto into the air. Minato catches baby Naruto, and while he has baby Naruto in his arms, he sees a explosive tag, and he says, "Oh no!" And he throws it, and the masked man already took in Kushina, and the place has blown up, and Minato and Naruto jump out the window, and yeah, so Minato escorts Naruto to the Namikaze estate, and while that's happening, the masked man is extracting the Nine Tails from Kushina, saying, "I'll be taking the Nine Tails now, and after that you'll die." So the Nine Tails comes out and wreaks havoc on the village. The third Hokage and a couple of other ninja go fight the Nine Tails, and the masked man is controlling the Nine Tails. And while that's happening, Minato teleports to Kushina, teleports her back to the Namikaze estate, lays her aside by Naruto, and says, "Please stay there, Kushina. I might need your help, so get a little bit of rest as you need. I might need your chakra chain, so yeah." So Minato fights the masked man, and while that's happening, Minato goes right through the masked man. Minato is shocked. Minato says, "What? How? How did he do that? Is this some type of jutsu, or is this a Mangekyo ability?" And Minato sees a red blur in the masked man's eye, and the masked man's one eye. So he says, "So you're an Uchiha. Who are you?" The masked man says, "I am Madara Uchiha." Minato says, "You're not Madara Uchiha. Your chakra signature isn't like his, and you're not him." The masked man says, "How the hell does he know Madara's chakra signature? And how does he even know that?" The masked man keeps that to the back of his head. Minato fights him, and Minato hatches up a plan. "I've got this. Every time I try to attack him, he just phase through him. I might as well just use my Mangekyo. This is an important time to use it." So Minato activates his Mangekyo, and the masked man is shocked. He's like, "What? He's an Uchiha? Since when? I never knew he was an Uchiha. I never knew this." So Minato gets serious, and he uses one of his Mangekyo abilities and freezes the masked man, uses a Rasengan, and just hits the masked man, making him flying, hitting a tree. And the masked man says, "This will not be the last time we fight, Minato Namikaze. I'll be back for my revenge." And slowly getting away, uses calm way to get away. So Minato says, "I've got that taken care of. I gotta get them Nine Tails in control." So Minato teleports to the Hokage's monument and sees the Nine Tails about to use a Biju bomb, and Minato using the flying Raijin to teleport the Biju bomb to a far location, to the far outskirts of the village, and creating a big explosion going on. While that's going on, the villagers are getting safely, everyone going to get shelter for the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails just wrecking the village out of control. When the masked man lost control of the Nine Tails, when the masked man got hit pretty hard from Minato, the Nine Tails got full control and just started wreaking havoc on the village. So yeah, so Minato's over there, and the only people that know that Minato's in Uchiha is Hiruzen, Jiraiya, and Kushina at this point. So those are the only 3 people that know Minato's an Uchiha. So Minato Minato gets down there and the third Hokage says, Minato, what should we do? The Nine Tail is pretty strong. Minato says the only way to defeat it is by sealing it. We can't just kill it. We can't kill it, it's just a ball of chakra. We gotta seal it into somebody. We can't seal it back into Kushina since she's on the brink of dying. And Minato says, we need a baby with a lot of chakra. And Minato thinks of something. He says, oh, I forgot something. I think I can seal it into my son. The third Hokage says, are you sure, Minato? Are you sure you want your son to be in Jinchuriki? You know what happened if he becomes a Jinchuriki. Yes, I know. I'll take full responsibility. So Minato teleports back to the Namikaze estate, tells Kushina. Kushina doesn't really want to agree, but she knows there's no time and that the village is going to get destroyed. And so she reluctantly agrees and she teleports there, and Minato uses his Mangekyo to freeze the Nine Tails because Kushina uses her chakra chains to hold the Nine Tails in place to start the ritual. So when that's happening, the Nine Tails tries to stab Naruto before they start the ritual, and before that happens, Minato and Kushina get in the way, getting stabbed unfortunately, and Minato uses the Reaper Death Seal, and the Reaper comes and not half of the Nine Tails, since Minato is since Naruto is an Uchiha and Uzumaki Namikaze, his chakra coils have gone off the charts. Since Uzumaki has a lot of chakra, and mix that with Uzumaki and with Uchiha, that's even more. And plus he's a Namikaze as well too, so he has far more chakra. He has like a mid-shonin chakra at a baby age. So yeah. So when Naruto, they seal the full nine tails into Naruto, and Kushina and Minato fall down to the ground. The Nine Tails is gone. And yeah, so everything happens just like in canon. They have the funeral and everything for the fourth Hokage passing, and all the people that risked their life saving the village. Even civilians died too. Civilians died in the crossfire between the Nine Tails havoc. A lot of people lost their loved ones, and the village was in a weakened state, and so that if they were to get attacked by a neighboring village, they would have possibly gotten outnumbered because they've lost a lot of their forces. So baby Naruto would be with Hiruzen. Hiruzen would be talking. Hiruzen would be taking care of Naruto. Minato asked the third Hokage to take care of Naruto, and he agreed. And so yeah. So Naruto would be having black and red hair. So yeah, and his eyes will be black. He gets the black eyes from the Uchiha side. So yeah. So time skip to when Naruto is 5 years old. When Naruto is 5 years old. Time skip to when Naruto is 4 years old. So when Naruto is 4 years old, Naruto is walking down, and this is the time when Danzo tells Danzo has already told the village that Naruto was the Nine Tails Jinchuriki and that he holds the demon fox inside of him. So Naruto, lately, for the past month, Naruto has been seeing people giving him glares, but he doesn't find nothing about that. He's just thinking he doesn't think too much about that. So when Naruto's walking into a food store to buy food, the people could kick him out and said, "You're not. Stay away from here, demon. Nobody wants you." And they kick him out. Naruto, so Naruto, so Naruto, so this is practically daily with Naruto. So Naruto, he can't really eat inside of the places. So Naruto's like, what? But I didn't do anything. Shut up, demon fox. You've killed our fourth Hokage. You killed our loved ones too. So get out of here. So Naruto runs away and he runs into a ramen shop, Ichiraku Ramen, and he goes inside of there and he sits down. Well, the ramen guy, knows that Naruto's the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, but he doesn't give no mind. And he says, "What type of bowl do you want?" Naruto says, "I want some pork ramen, please. Extra, a large, please. Coming right up." So Naruto sits down, eating his ramen, and the ramen guy says, "So, how has your day been?" Naruto says, "I mean, it's been pretty bad. People been kicking me out of stores for no reason. I don't apparently know why." The ramen guy knows why, but he can't say anything because the third Hokage has said if anybody talks about the Nine Tails attack to Naruto, they will be executed. So, yeah, it's forbidden to say anything about the Nine Tails or you'll be executed. The third Hokage made that law. So when Naruto eats up his bowl and he pays the ramen guy, it says bye. So Naruto knows that he can go inside the ramen shop since they don't kick him out. So it's late at nighttime and Naruto is walking down an alleyway and the sun is going down. It's pretty much nighttime. He's going down to go home, and while he's walking home, he sees people following him. So he doesn't think too much about it. He just says, "Oh, they're walking in the same direction as me." And so other people in front of him start walking towards him as well from all different angles until they corner him into the middle of the street. And Naruto says, "Can you guys please get out of my way?" And the group of the mob said, "Oh, you're not going anywhere, brat. We're gonna kill you here." So Naruto says, "Please don't hurt me." And everybody gets ready, and they say, "You've killed our loved ones, Nine Tails Fox. We'll kill you." So the mob of people, it's like 20 of them. They just start beating on Naruto all at once. Naruto's like, "Please stop, please. I this this hurts. Please stop." And Naruto's just pleading for them to stop, but they don't just care. People in the streets are just looking and smiling at Naruto getting beat up, and they enjoy it. Naruto's just like, what's wrong with these people? Why are they just standing there? I didn't do anything, and they're just smiling and just letting a 4-year-old get beat up. This isn't right at all. They're complete monsters. And so when Naruto's beaten up to a bloody pulp, he has wounds all over himself. People even stabbed him, but since Naruto's pretty strong, he stayed alive. And in Naruto's eyes, a split change happened. Naruto's eyes will go from red to black, just flickering on. And, well, so Naruto's Naruto's Sharingan would flicker from the normal 1 Tomoe Sharingan to a 6 Tomoe Sharingan. Well, since Naruto comes from from 3 clans, he'll have a mutation Sharingan. His Sharingan will be a 6 Tomoe, so his Sharingan goes to 1 to 6 Tomoe until it goes to a 1 Tomoe Sharingan. So yeah, Naruto will be having a 6 Tomoe Sharingan, a genetic mutation from him being from 3 clans. So yeah, so when when uh when the Hokage's Anbu tries to look for Naruto, he sees Naruto to a bloody pulp, which the Anbu will be Kakashi. Kakashi rushes in and says, "Oh no, it's Naruto!" And he sees Naruto on the ground, his eyes opened with the Once-a-Warrior Sharingan, and he rushes him to the hospital, and the doctors are just smiling. And Kakashi's angry and says, "If you guys don't help him right now, I'll kill all of you." And then the doctors rush in and try to help Naruto. They help Naruto, and Kakashi stays by Naruto's side until the third Hokage comes. The third Hokage says, "I can't believe. I didn't think the villagers would go this far." Kakashi says, "Why would they do this? This is completely cruel." And Hiruzen says, "I'm sorry, I know. I can't really do anything about this situation. I wish I could. I mean, I'm Hokage though, but I can't change the villagers' minds to hate Naruto. They'll always hate on something that they don't understand." Kakashi says that he awakened the One Tomoe Sharingan, but I don't get it. But how does he have the Sharingan when he's not Uchiha? Hiruzen says, the third Hokage says, "Kakashi, I will tell you something that's an SS rank secret. Minato was actually an Uchiha." Kakashi's shocked about it, says, "What? He was an Uchiha?" "Yes, he was an Uchiha. And he was an Uchiha, and he and only Jiraiya and I know that he is an Uchiha. So yeah. So nobody knows that Naruto is the son of the fourth Hokage. So Kakashi says, why don't you, I got an idea, why don't you let him live inside the Uchiha compound? It might be much safer." Hiruzen agrees and says, "Yes, I think that would be much better." So next day, Naruto is still in the hospital. He's still getting treated to his wounds. His wounds were pretty deep, and they're having a meeting. About where Naruto, with Fugaku, the leader of the Uchiha clan, and Fugaku's over there, and other people are there, and they're talking about where should Naruto live, and that he's an Uchiha. Fugaku says, they say, "Fugaku, are you willing to take Naruto into the Uchiha compound?" Fugaku says, yes, I will. Yes, he can live in the Uchiha compound." So Danzo is against this because they're practically letting the Uchiha get the Nine Tails, which he doesn't like that because they can practically control the Nine Tails with their Sharingan, which Danzo's against this. And a few other people are against this though, but the third Hokage says he will live with the Uchiha clan for a certain matter, because he is an Uchiha, and he probably might not want to stay in the side of this village. So I'll let him stay in the Uchiha compound. So yeah. So when Naruto wakes up, he's fully healed. Since, like I said, so when Madara injected himself with Hashirama cells, Minato got the Hashirama cells as well, and the Hashirama cells, Senju DNA, was transported to Naruto as well. So Naruto has Senju DNA in him, Uzumaki, Uchiha, and Namikaze. So he practically has 4 clans living inside of him. So Naruto is capable of getting the Rinnegan. He is capable of getting the Rinnegan, so he will be awakening the Rinnegan later on. But yeah. So when Naruto wakes up, all his wounds are healed because of the Senju DNA in him, in his Uzumaki DNA, healing him. And don't forget about the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails healing him up. So it's like his healing is super fast and incredible. And so yeah, so he woke up with all his wounds healed, and the doctors were shocked that he healed. It would have taken him about 2 months just to heal, but it took him just a couple of days just to get healed up. So when Naruto is awake, the third Hokage in Fugaku shows up. The third Hokage says, Naruto, I'm sorry that what happened to you. Naruto says, it's alright, I mean, why would they do this? The third Hokage says, I don't know, Naruto. It's just some things people don't understand. In times like this, well, you'll understand when you're older. Well, Naruto is just sad about it, and Naruto doesn't. And Fugaku says, you can live inside the Uchiha compound if you like. You can live inside of there. You can live with me, and yeah. So Naruto lives with Fugaku, and Naruto's like, when Naruto got beaten up by the villagers, Naruto kind of turned against the villagers since they beat him up and stuff, and like they threw glares at him, and the only people that he respects is the third Hokage and that Anbu that saved him, which is Kakashi. He doesn't know who the person is. He only knows that somebody saved him with silver hair, and then with the Anbu mask saved him. So he only likes the ramen, the third Hokage, and Kakashi. That's it, basically. And he likes Fugaku too, since yeah. So Naruto really doesn't like the villagers that much. He's like so once he got beaten up, he like turned into a completely different person. He was all fun, but now he takes stuff seriously. Since he knows that this world isn't like safe, and he has to be tougher. So he wants to become a ninja, become Hokage, and yeah. So Naruto is adopted into the Uchiha compound, and so Fugaku takes him to the Uchiha compound, and Fugaku wants Naruto, since he has the Nine Tails, he can one day try to take over the village with the Nine Tails. So yeah, so people don't mind. So people know that Naruto's an Uchiha, and people don't. Once he walks inside the Uchiha compound, they don't mind him being they don't mind him for being and Uchiha. I mean the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, because they think as him like they can probably use him for his own game for the Nine Tails, because since he has the Nine Tails, that makes them even way stronger, since they practically had the Nine Tails on their side inside their compound. They're like super strong. So yeah, and that just makes, I mean, when people heard that, they're like kind of mad, because I mean, since the Uchihas have Naruto, and since he's an Uchiha, and be like, what, he's an Uchiha? But the Uchihas might control and take over the village, and everybody's just talking about that, and like, cause they can possibly do that. And so yeah. So when Naruto is welcomed into the when Naruto reaches Fugaku's house, he is greeted by Mikoto and Itachi. Itachi says, "I see, so you're Naruto. So you're Naruto." And Naruto says, "Yeah, I'm Naruto. I'm Naruto Uzumaki Uchiha." And yeah, and Mikoto says, "Hi, I'm Mikoto." And Naruto says, "Hi." And Itachi says, "Where's Sasuke at? He can probably be a friend of Naruto." And Sasuke says, "I'm right here," and starts running in. And Naruto says, "Oh, so you're Sasuke." And Sasuke, being energetic and being super happy, says, "Wow, you're gonna live with us today?" And Naruto says, "I guess so, yeah." And Naruto, Sasuke is happily that he gets to have another brother, and so Naruto's kind of happy that he gets to live with them, cause since he gets to have a family that he never had. So yeah, so I'll be leaving it here. If you guys want to see part 3 to Uchiha Naruto the Dragon Sage, get this video to 20 likes. That's the like goal for this video. Get this video to 20 likes for part 3. Peace.